It can be a lot of times. Social media, news channels, television ads, rallies, debates, who's lying, who's not, on and on it goes. I pay attention to what's going on, but more importantly, I focus on what I can do to make a positive difference in people's lives. Hi, I'm John Keenan, State Senator and candidate for re-election. I want to say thank you to the residents of the Norfolk and Plymouth District, Quincy, Abington, Braintree, Hanover, Holbrook, and Rockland, for your trust and for the honor of representing you in the Massachusetts State Senate. During my time in elective office and in the State Senate, I have focused on performance, not politics. I focus on helping people, not blaming, not seeking credit, not getting caught up in the raging political battles. It really is all about helping people and getting results. When people call my office, their calls are answered. Every day, we are reaching out to state and federal agencies, helping people with housing, unemployment, veterans benefits, health insurance, access to food, and just about every other issue imaginable. I believe our constituent services is second to none, and I truly appreciate the work of everybody in my office. Connecting people to their government is and always will be our top priority. When I first ran for the State Senate, I promised to be accountable and active. I've been accountable by making my record of votes public. I've responded literally to thousands of emails, telephone calls, and letters on all kinds of issues. I provide updates through social media, newsletters, and through local newspapers. I appear on local cable shows and hold district office hours. While I have not always voted the way Senate leadership, lobbyists, special interests, or even some of my constituents may have wished, I've always been upfront in explaining my positions. People know where I stand. As for being active, I have contributed to every major piece of legislation that has come before the State Senate, working on bills before they come to the Senate floor, and then offering amendments to improve the bills. Local aid has always been a priority. That means more funding for our traditional public schools, vocational technical schools, special education schools, police, fire, libraries, DPWs, veterans, and senior programs. On statewide issues, we've been successful in helping pass landmark bills to address the opioid epidemic. Working with local students, we passed first in the nation legislation to address tobacco and the rapid increase in vaping. The number of young people vaping is now down, and the federal government's following our lead. We continue our work to improve our mental health system, which is needed now more than ever, and to keep the health care cost under control. A bill I filed and worked on with my colleagues addressed the issue of revenge pornography. It broke new ground by addressing artificial intelligence and deepfake sexually explicit images, and included provisions to redefine harassment to include abusive control. It's now law in Massachusetts. The legislation caught the attention of the Biden administration, and I was invited to the White House to watch the President sign an order addressing artificial intelligence and deepfakes. Hopefully our law spurs even more action at the federal level. Working with local officials in the School Building Authority, we've upgraded many of our schools and built new ones throughout the district. We've built bridges and roads and invested in critical infrastructure. We have made community colleges and Quincy College financially accessible to all. As the past Senate Chair of the Housing Committee, I worked with my colleagues to keep people in their homes and invest in affordable workforce supportive senior and veterans housing and to help first-time home buyers. As the Senate Chair of the Elections Committee, I've worked with my colleagues in the Senate and the House of Representatives and with the Secretary of State to ensure that our elections are secure and fair and that election workers are protected. We've done all this in a fiscally responsible manner, making sure our budget is sustainable and working to increase our stabilization or rainy day account, which is now at a record level. I say we when I mention all of these happenings because it truly has been a joint effort. It's been colleagues in government at the local, county, state, and federal levels, and the people who live and work in our communities who make the difference. There are many challenges facing our Commonwealth. We must continue to provide essential services to assist families, seniors, and veterans. We must continue our efforts to address the opioid epidemic. We must invest in our environment, in housing, transportation, and early education, K-12 and higher education. We must spur economic growth and jobs and continue to do so with a balanced budget. As we work on these challenges, it's important to listen to and learn from people. I'm out in the district meeting constituents at senior centers, town halls, libraries, and coffee shops, and running into them at community events, the supermarket, or even on the Red Line. Every time I talk with somebody, I listen and I learn something new. We can't let the all or nothing, red or blue debates prevent us from talking, listening, learning, and respecting each other. My wife Jean and I have watched our 3 sons grow. They're older now. Our oldest just got married, and the youngest graduated from college last year. When I look at them, I think about today's world and their world of tomorrow. I still feel like I can make a difference in both. I thank you for allowing me the honor and privilege of serving as your state senator and respectfully ask for your vote. Thank you.